Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
A mom whose daughters were stabbed to death in a London park said she has forgiven their killer, but not the police officers who shared pictures of their bodies in a group chat. Sisters Nicole Smallman, 27, and Biba Henry, 46, were brutally murdered at Friant Country Park in Wembley in June 2020 after they'd met up to celebrate Biba's birthday. They were repeatedly knifed by Daniel Hussein, a teenager who had pledged to sacrifice 6 women every 6 months in a pact with a demon he signed with his own blood. The mother of the 2 women, Mina Smallman, says she has forgiven Hussein for his barbaric actions. However, she says she still cannot forgive PC's Jamie Lewis and Denise Jaffer for snapping images of their corpses and sharing them with others on WhatsApp. Obviously what they did wasn't as bad as murdering, she told BBC Radio 4's Today program. But you are telling me that you have violated our girls further by doing this? Them I haven't forgiven. Lewis and Jaffer had been deployed to guard the scene where the 2 siblings had been found in bushes. But they instead abandoned their post and chose to take pictures of their bodies, later describing them as dead birds on a group chat with friends and colleagues. They were both jailed for 2 years and 9 months in 2021 after pleading guilty to misconduct in a public office. During sentencing, Judge Mark Lucraft condemned their appalling and inexplicable conduct, saying they disregarded the victim's privacy for a cheap thrill or some form of bragging rights. To get the latest news from the capital, visit usnews.company UK's London news hub. When they were released from prison early last year, Mina said she attempted to take her own life. In an incident she discusses in her book A Better Tomorrow, Life Lessons in Hope and Strength, she said, "I just thought, I don't want to be here. I've had enough. And yeah, I attempted suicide." Describing the moment she found out about what PC's Lewis and Jaffer had done, Mina said she sat anxiously waiting to speak to police with her husband Chris, who asked her, "Mina, come on, what could they possibly tell us that could be worse than what we've heard?" And I thought, yeah, you're right, I don't need to be anxious. But when you're like a walking bombshell and your entire being is on a knife edge, anything that I had left had gone. I had no reserve. Mina has since campaigned strongly for women's safety and has been calling for the Met Police to reform, as well as meeting with officers within the force and other local authorities. She said, "Someone found it really strange. You've forgiven the killer, but you can't forgive the police officers? But it's not a question of I can't, it's a question of actually, that has given me the impetus to keep on reforming and working with the Met." Earlier this month, she called for more black officers to be deployed in London when appearing at the launch of the Alliance for Police Accountability, APA, a group of bodies fighting racism and misogyny in the police. Urgent recall of frozen food that should never have been sold. Full list of new Wilko stores and where and when the next one will open. Chilling moment, cowardly driver leaves his fiancée to die after high-speed crash. Police confirm number of arrests over Leeds rioting so far. Mina said the police need to take online misogynistic radicalization of young men more seriously, but does still have faith in the force. The majority of the police are good people, she added. Hussein was jailed for life with a minimum term of 35 years. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. More, Mama Ben Needham waits on DNA results to see if Danish man is her missing son. More, Ukrainian ex-MP who infuriated Kremlin shot dead in her hometown. More, horror as mom's car deliberately set on fire while her 2 kids were inside. Privacy policy.